After Hanako silently takes off her shoes and lies on the bed in the infirmary, the nurse and I take our leave. He shuts the curtain behind us. We both take a seat, and I quietly and thoroughly go through everything that happened, in quite some detail. I want to understand what happened, and the nurse has as good a chance as anyone of knowing. He nods throughout my explanation, his face looking troubled as I finish. You must have been very troubled for you to have seen all this. I would be lying if I said I wasn't. I get that she fainted, but I don't really understand anything about why it happened, or why she is acting like this. He nods, but his face is clouded. You don't know either? Well, yes and no. It's complicated. I assume you've heard about the concept of patient confidentiality at some point. Oh, so he's not gonna really tell me everything. Unless the patient tells me herself. Well, yeah, I get that, you know. This is a bit of a minefield in that respect. I'm gonna put this pretty bluntly. This is a matter for Ikezawa, me, and a therapist. I move to protest, but think better of it. I want to deny what he says, but if I think this through rationally, what he says makes perfect sense. Well, the only way you're gonna get the answer is for Hanako to open up to you personally. Otherwise, there's just no way you can get through to her. There's no way you can learn about what happened unless she herself opens up to you, which she almost did, but you choose to say, no, you don't have to do this. But yeah, you know, so I understand. Good. I wish I could help you more, but I think what Ikezawa really needs right now isn't someone prying into her past or emotions. She just needs someone to be there for her. She needs a friend, and that's Hisao, right? Or Lily for that matter. For what it's worth, I think you've done well in bringing her here. Sounds like you and your friends dealt with the situation well too. I'll give you a lollipop or stickers if you want, but you might be a little too old for either. This is not the time for joke, nurse. Gives a cocky grin, obviously trying his best to lighten the atmosphere. I'm not really in the laughing mood, but he does manage to get a smile out of me. Thanks. Do you mind if I stay here with Hanako? I appreciate the thought, but I think it would be better to let her rest for now. She'll be led back into her dormitory room this evening, so you could visit her then. Okay, I agree with him before standing. It feels like all I can ever do around the nurse is humbly agree to what he says, but it was the same with the doctors in the hospital too. The walk back to the classroom is a long one, my mind feeling heavy under the weight of so many things happening so suddenly. Even as I re-enter the classroom, I'm thinking about Hanako. My stomach feels like it's turning into knots when I think about how to deal with her. I still don't know what I'm going to say when I see her again. Thankfully, the class doesn't pay me much heed. There are a couple of questioning glances, but overall not many people seem to be very aware of what happened. Muto raises his eyebrows to get my attention when I pass by his desk. Nakai? I take it Ikezawa is in the infirmary now. Yeah, I took her there and the nurse said I should let her rest. Muto nods, assuring me that I made the right call. He scratches his chin for a second before rising from his desk. Everyone, I want you to continue with the exercise. Nakai, I'll see you in the hallway, please. Oh, another one-to-one chat? Alright. His speech is hushed, but overall, he doesn't seem to be acting too differently from how he usually does. Being a teacher maybe is to be expected. As we go out into the hallway, I notice him taking a quick glance left and right to check if there are any students milling around. The hallway is nearly soundless, but I can't think of anything except waiting for Muto to speak. Nakai, what do you think the purpose of the school is? To cater to the needs of disabled students. Muto scratches his head as he shakes it. No. If we wanted to do that, we would have built a whole new school from scratch. One floor, talking whiteboards, that kind of thing. Look around, Nakai.
This school is about giving you all a future that you have been denied in regular education.
Huh?
Think of it this way. If we wanted you to graduate and go straight to the hospital, do you think we would put in this much effort?
The bluntness of Muto's statement temporarily stuns me, causing me to forget about the immediate situation.
No. That's right. We want you all to live here as useful members of society.
I'm not quite sure I'm following you. Well, you better be sure now. Because I kind of get it, yes, not...
I have high hopes for you, Nakai. You are probably the first student I've had that gets my lectures.
That isn't something that teachers should be admitting so freely.
You could easily take your studies of science well into university. Have you ever considered that?
I think we've been through this before, right? In Amy's route, that's what I feel. But let's see. I can't say I have.
Well, what have you considered? For your future, that is.
I can't say that I put much thought into my future. For a moment, I'm distinctly reminded of Lily questioning me about the same subject. So let's join the science club, just like in the Amy route. It's only been a little over 5 months since I was gasping for air on the ground. It's too soon to be thinking about the future, and besides, Hanako's problems seem much bigger to me right now. Yeah, that's true. Muto gives a disapproving sigh before continuing.
Think of this place as an opportunity. Here you have boundless facilities, good teachers, plus the added bonus of the nurse and the staff. You should be doing nothing but thinking of the future.
Right. So I raised my head to meet his gaze. A thought occurs to me. It's almost like Muto totally sidestepped the issue at hand. Excuse me, but why do none of the staff seem to care when Hanako skips class? I've seen you watch her walk out of class more than once. Shouldn't you at least say something?
Well, Nakai, it's not really that simple. Every student here has special needs. If it weren't about that, then we wouldn't have a school here.
Yeah, precisely, because I actually pretty much understand why, he closes one eye when Hanako leaves, because he understands the situation with Hanako, so yeah.
For example, I wouldn't creep you in class if you were having trouble breathing, would I?
But that's not... Muto cuts me off before I can even think about finishing my sentence.
Ikezawa's case is very much like that. But instead of CPR or pacemaker, what she needs is time and space. The faculty was made aware of this from the day she arrived here, thus whenever she feels the need to leave classes, we let her do so. And even though she isn't a star pupil, she seems to pass all her exams, so it hasn't affected her ability to study. Isn't that enough?
Yeah, precisely. I opened my mouth to protest, but I can't find a fault in his argument. Why you even want to protest? He's right, no. You need to give her time and space. While her condition does at first seem to be wholly psychological, or rather physiological, its worst effects have been on her speech. It still puts me off though. Isn't he just passing on the responsibility for her problem? Surely she can't go on like this for her entire life. Well, that's where you come in, Hisao.
I understand that you might not be used to this kind of thing yet. It's been a big change for you. That said, it's less than a year until graduation now. Maybe you won't have to get used to this too. If you keep your head down, I'm sure you'll do well enough in your exams.
I numbly nod. They acknowledge that I'm listening, then our agreement. I felt like I was getting used to this school, but it feels like it's just been thrown back in my face. But what about Hanako?
I believe, well, I hope that she'll perform well enough to do what she wants to do.
And the big question is, what does she want to do? Yeah, that's the big question. Because I know that actually for Amy, while she loves running, that's not really what she wants to do, right? Like what she's going to do in the future and all that. Well, and in the end, we didn't really get a true resolution as to what Amy wants to do in the future. Maybe to become an athlete, I don't know. But that wasn't shown, so we don't know. But Hanako is something
I don't know, maybe she could be a librarian in the future, since she loves books. Who knows? What that is, I don't know. Not all students leave class with an idea of what they want to do, unfortunately.
He takes care to emphasize the last word, as if it wasn't quite clear enough already, and gives me a moment to mull his words over.
Today's been a troublesome day for you, and I doubt you'll be able to concentrate much anyway after all that's happened. So I'll allow you to take the rest of the day off. Your grades have been good in this class so far, which makes me think you won't have any trouble catching up on what we've been doing.
He gives a small smile along with his praise, as if to make up for the seriousness of his lecturing before now.
Go collect your things, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Right, thank you. Muto's roundabout speech has left my thoughts scattered. I'm still not any closer to working out what I can do to help Hanako. If anything, and my mind is all the more confused after what Muto said. Actually, more importantly is, why did Hanako suddenly react that way when, Hisao said, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a birthday surprise. There's that thing also. But I think my assumption that I said just now is that probably she may be thinking, do I deserve this? Do I deserve this kind of birthday party and all that? Probably that's just my assumption though. I'm also still bothered by the fact that Hanako was helped at least as much as Shizune, her enemy by proxy, as by myself. But I don't know whether that is just mere bravado or genuine concern. While I collect Hanako's and my things from the class, I continue to try and sort out my feelings. I want to say that I understand her, and that I'm there for her. But while I might have been able to say that just yesterday, I can't say it now. Yeah, we don't know Hanako well enough just yet. I wish I could. I lay on my bed, trying to collect my thoughts. After Hanako's panic attack, I found myself fundamentally reassessing the relationship we share and what I know about her. I had a hard enough time dealing with 4 months in the hospital. One look at her scars tell me that she was in one for a lot longer than I was. Be that as it may, I know next to nothing about her past. She has told me about the house fire, but only in the most basic way. And what of her family? I still haven't asked Lily about them. There hasn't been a good opportunity to bring it up. I don't know where she grew up, or what her old school was like, nor of her past friends, her wishes and ambitions, not even her taste in music, food and movies, all the little things that I knew about all my old friends. Just what have I been doing for all this time I've been with her and Lily? Well, just hanging out with them, but we haven't really gotten to really know them, especially Hanako. In the distance, I hear the bell signaling the end of classes. With any luck, Lily will soon realize that neither Hanako nor I are around and return to the dormitories. My mobile phone starts to ring, cutting my thinking short. It quite startles me, as I've rarely been caught since coming to Yamaku. And I guess we know who caught, most likely is Lily. Hello, Hisao Nakai speaking. Oh, Hisao, I'm glad I found you. You weren't at any of our usual places, so I thought this would be the fastest way to contact you. I probably should have guessed it would be Lily, as she's one of the few people I've given my number to. Even through the phone, her voice sounds slightly on edge. Hanako and I left class early. She had some kind of panic attack. The line goes silent. If it weren't for the background static, I would have thought Lily had hung up on me. Yeah. I understand. Could you come by my room? I would like to talk with you. Sure, I would appreciate the chance to have a bit of a talk actually. Good. I also have some bad news. I think we should discuss this in person. Bad news? Oh, this is only getting worse and worse. Damn. It's hard to grasp the seriousness of the situation from Lily's tone. She sounds so calm most of the time, but that could be a good or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Alright, so we're going to Lily's room, I guess. I collect Hanako's school things from my desk and head straight for Lily's room.
I rap my knuckles on her door, and she soon calls me in. Lily sits at the table inside her room, looking a little worse for wear. I guess that's because of the bad news. Yeah, I think this is actually more serious than we thought, no? And it's even more tragic. Even at this point, it really seems like Hanako's route is more tragic than Amy's route. Yeah. Following her gesture of invitation, I sit across from her and lay Hanako's things on the table. And this depressing music too.
Well, there's no point in either of us waiting. Would you mind going first, Hisao? What happened today?
My memory of the incident is really beginning to fade, but I explain it as best I can to Lily. Inviting Hanako to work with the group, Shizune and Misha's questioning, our foray into town getting discovered, and the subsequent panic attack. I add Shizune's reaction almost as an afterthought, but Lily seems to take some kind of comfort in hearing about it. I guess rivals don't become rivals for no reason. There must be some history there, but now isn't the time to explore it. Yeah, we'll probably only explore that in Lily's route, but now what's more important is to focus on Hanako.
I see. She has said her therapy sessions were helping, but I had my doubts. It's quite a shame. Her birthday has caused problems before, but I had hoped that she would have improved with you around and a more intensive therapy.
Oh, so that's okay. So part of her trauma has something to do with her birthday. That's why she couldn't concentrate after Hisao mentioned about birthday party surprise. Maybe it's because the fire occurred on the day of her birthday. That may be why. Yeah.
Where is Hanako now?
Last time I saw her, she was in the infirmary. I guess she's gone back to her room by now.
She wasn't in the library or the tea room when I checked, so I can only assume that too.
You said you also had some bad news. What's the matter? Does it concern Hanako? Lily shifts her position. The body's way of saying it, she's searching for the right words.
My aunt has fallen briefly ill. I'm afraid I'm going to be heading back to Scotland to visit her and to spend some time with my family.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's kind of a spoiler alert right there. Because I bet this is going to be the same in Lily's route. So a bit of a spoiler there. But yeah. But this is going to be even worse, right? Because now with Lily gone, that means it's just Hisao having to figure things on her own. I mean on his own. What? Is she alright? When do you leave?
I'm not altogether sure of exactly how she's faring at the moment, though last I heard she was stable. I'll be leaving Saturday. It's the earliest flight that I could get.
Stable. That's code for needs to stay in the hospital. I've been stable long enough to know that, and to know that it doesn't necessarily mean someone is in good condition, but merely treading water. On the upside, stable is much better than critical condition. At least she's not on the brink of death. Stable. That's a relief.
Yes, but this means that I won't be able for her. I won't be here for Hanako's birthday. I wanted to tell you now, so we could think of something before we told Hanako. But after today's events, I'm not even sure if there's going to be an issue if we simply cancel the party.
I don't think that's such a good idea. Hanako already knows that we are planning a party now. To go back on that seems like the wrong thing to do. Also, we should do something for your going away, right?
You make it sound as if I will be coming back. If all goes well, I should only be away for a week, so possibly two.
That's one relief at least.
With that in mind, what do you suggest then? Given the circumstances, I don't think karaoke is really appropriate. You're not going away for the greatest of reasons, so having too much fun would feel wrong. What did you do for her birthday last year? Last year, I literally couldn't get her out of her room. She had locked the door. Oh man. I guess there has to come a point where we have to force the issue. We have to, if we are going to get her out of her trauma, we have to force the issue. All I could do was leave food outside for her, making sure that she was at least eating well. This is perhaps the most depressed I've ever seen and heard Lily act. I feel sorry for her, given how defeated she must feel to be unable to help her closest friend. Perhaps it would be better to throw the party before you leave then. That does sound like you'd be the easiest option. Probably not on her birthday, I think we should at least tell Hanako both about your trip and her party. I have her things from class as well. That's a good point. Should we go and visit her now? I think that would be a good idea. Part of me is dying to see Hanako. The last time I saw her, she looked like death walking, and these last few hours have torn me apart just thinking about that. We quietly get up and file out of Lily's room. Hanako's is next door in the same hallway. Knocking lightly gets us no response, but the door proves to be unlocked. Lily pauses for a moment as the handle unexpectedly moves under her hand before opening the door. Hanako's room is startlingly bare and monotone. There are no decorations on the plain white walls, a plain dark blue blanket, and only a few books, papers, and purely utilitarian items on the shelf. Well, this really looks depressing. It's like this room is truly void of colors, Like seriously. And I guess Hanako is under the sheets. Well, this is so depressing. I mean, unlike Amy's Root, where we have some drama going on and all that, Hanako's route is just pure depressing. Yeah. Even her bed sheets are monochrome. The entire room feels as subdued as Hanako's character. Oh, poor thing. Okay, Hanako. She's crying out that. Oh man, it pains me to see her like this. Seriously. Hanako herself is laying curled up on her bed. She may not be crying now, well, she has tears though, but her eyes are closed tightly to stop herself, and the tracks left by her tears still sit on her reddened cheeks. I quietly walk in and set her back down on her desk, afraid of startling her too much. Hello, Hanako. Hisao told me about what happened today. Are you alright? Hanako's eyes open, though only a little. I'm okay. She tilts her head slightly to look at me, noticing my grimacing before I can hide it. Sorry for making you worry. Really, I'm fine now. No, you aren't. Unless that trauma of yours gets resolved, it's never going to be fine. She really doesn't look nor sound okay, though at least she seems calmer than she was before. She still looks as if the slightest breath could emotionally break her. I said it before, right? You don't need to be sorry for this. He sounds right. I should have eaten something like a birthday celebration from you. I see Hanako shiver at the word. Lily picks up the silence that follows and crouches down to Hanako's level. I'm the one who should be sorry, Hanako. Hanako's eyes open to peer at Lily. She looks at Lily for some time, taking in her face with those dark, analytical eyes of hers. Lily must have made the right impression on her, as Hanako recovers enough to prop herself up on the bed and shift to sitting on its side. Hanako worries about many things, but troubling others is foremost among them. Hearing Hanako's shuffling, Lily moves forward and feels out the side of the bed, eventually taking a seat beside her and taking Hanako's left hand in both of hers. The feeling of me being out of place when the two are together has lessened in the time that we have known each other, but it's still occasionally very much there. This is one of those times, I think. Lily, if you want me to go... I don't want that. Okay. Lily and I are both surprised at Hanako mastering her courage. A half-mumbled okay is all I can give her in reply, and I take her desk chair to sit in. Hanako, I'm afraid I have some bad news. So Lily is going to break the news now. With Hanako having affirmed our relationship so clearly, perhaps Lily thought the timing was good, or at least as good as it will ever be. My aunt has fallen ill, so I need to return to my family for a time. Concern replaces Hanako's remorseful expression. Your family? You mean in Scotland, right? That's right. Akira and I will be leaving Saturday. So, you're going away? I won't be gone for good. Probably only a week or two. I'll be back before you know it. And Hisao will be here, right? That's right. I'm not going anywhere. Hanako seems to only take minor comfort in this, but she does manage to summon some resolve from somewhere inside her. Is your aunt going to be alright? I'm not sure. Silence falls. It's depressing that the thing to truly bring Hanako out of her rut is another's misfortune. I decide to bring up the other matter that brought us here, to distract at least in part from the dismal feeling permeating the room, the party, right? Anyway, we were thinking that it would be a good idea to have a going away party for Lily, and it could double as... I cut myself off before mentioning her birthday, as that seems to be a trigger for such fierce emotions within her. Lily gives Hanako's hand a gentle squeeze. Is it alright by you, Hanako? It won't be anything lavish or overdone, just something small in my room. So just in this club? Just us? That's right, just the three of us. If you like, I could ask Akira to come as well. But I don't think she'll appear in this route. She's probably exclusive to Lily's route, so yeah. Okay. You're only going for a week? 1 week or 2 years. I promise you it won't be any longer. Okay. Most people would be upset at hearing about a friend's family member falling ill and happy at having a party. But with Hanako, it seems that both events are on the same level. Alright then. You look like you need a rest, Hanako. So it might be best if we all went back to our rooms for now. You know that if you ever want anything, you can always talk to me or Hisao, right? Lily's voice is pensive, an unusual edge for someone as confident in herself as she. I understand. Thank you, Lily. Hisao. Well then, good night, Hanako. Night. I let out a long breath after the door closes behind us. It feels a little like I've been deep underwater, and only now have been able to come up for air. Lily doesn't seem to be doing well either. She looks pale and drawn. Are you alright? I'm just a little tired. It's been hectic recently. Have you slept at all? A little tired sounds like an understatement, given how you look. Oops. I think I managed to get a couple hours of sleep before class. I'll be okay. I feel bad about pressing Lily right now. I think both of us are pretty tired from everything that's happened as well. I think you should get some rest. It's been a big day, and staying up isn't good for your complexion. Thank you for your concern, Hisao. Good night then. Okay, night Lily. I leave Lily in the hallway as she opens the door to her room and begin to make my way to my own. That scene. As I walk down the quiet hallway, I can't get that image of Hanako out of my mind. Hardened and pitiable, lying helpless with her tears on her cheeks. I began to think that she was just a normal, if extremely shy person, but her problems run much deeper. Trying to take our relationship further than what we share now, when she's so fragile and vulnerable, wouldn't be right. I don't need to be more than her friend in order to protect her, to try and stop anything like this ever happening again. The possibility of my feelings for her going beyond that doesn't matter anymore. Hanako is precious to me, and that's why I can't take advantage of her. But even so, there's still that sting I feel when I think that way. Because actually the thing is, I definitely don't want to be friend-zoned, and I think getting friend-zoned is the bad ending here. So the last thing I want is to be friend-zoned. I want to be more than that, you know. For now, I need to sleep. Tomorrow, hopefully, will be a better day. Alright, so we're moving on.